infertility. That's what the shot really does. Doesn't protect you from papillomavirus. The insert says that. And they're now forcing all their girls to take it. That was 3 years ago, and now we're already getting the reports of them dying and being. And people are like, well, there are too many Mexicans. You idiots. They're doing this to everyone. We're all having this done to. You do it to anybody, you do it to me. You do it to somebody else, they do it to you. You don't get away with aborting babies. You don't get away with sterilizing women. You don't get away with starting war with Russia. You don't get away with funding al-Qaeda. It comes back on you, on your family, on your country. And it's the liberals pushing, let's vaccinate the Mexican girls. And let's abort them. You'll never hear La Raza or Metz or any of those groups saying, don't take the Gardasil, here's the study, don't have an abortion. Because they're there to kill you. They're there to use you to drive down the wages and become a political socialist class to bring us into domestication, and then they're going to continue to kill you dead in the hammer with the diabetes and everything else. They're killing everybody. We're all in it together. And I said I'd take phone calls. The toll-free number is 800-259-9231. People can say, man, this is such a negative show. No, it's not. I'm telling you about the home invader that wants to rape you and kill your family that's gotten in the front door. Denying it only means you won't be ready. This is the good news, is we know the enemy plan. 800-259-9231. Very briefly, it will sell out in the next day. If you want the vitamin D, super high quality vitamin D3, totally organic, supercharged, our newest product, Winter Sun. It is basically the hormone base, that's what it is, that all the other hormones basically metabolize and operate off of. You've got to have this to build the juice that powers your body, to use a layman term. You got to have all this fused together, and you got to have the vitamin B12, the proper type. You got to have the right fusion of minerals and other things. But this is so high quality. I want to thank you all for your purchases. It makes the show possible. InfoWarsLife.com. It will sell out the next 24 hours. There's a little bit of it left. And it may be 2 to 3 weeks till we get more. We're trying to get more made as fast as we can. DNA Force is 30% off. That sale ends today. And it'll probably sell out in about a week after that. But the sale is going to end today. Last day to save 30% off on DNA Force. DNA is the blueprint for humanity. Give your body the force field it needs. DNA Force is our most hardcore product yet from InfoWarsLife.com. Exclusive formula loaded with Bio-PQQ compound, which is backed by 175 clinical studies, contains more potent antitoxin activity than vitamin C, extremely hard to produce with our nutraceutical manufacturing process. Fight for your humanity with DNA Force. It helps your cells basically offload the grunge that's built up inside of them. And with the lawyers, this is one of the few supplements you can actually make claims. But we're specific on the website from the lawyers and the scientists what we can say. We have informational videos. This stuff actually preserves your DNA, your telomeres, you name it. It is amazing. And it costs $12,000 a kilo just for one of the ingredients. So it is expensive, but compared to leading competitors that aren't even as good, some leading competitors are 3 times more for similar ones. And then they've even got synthetic Bio-PQQ and CoQ10 and stuff. We have the only non-GMO organic Bio-PQQ that we have to buy it from the Japanese. They have a facility here in the U.S. from Mitsubishi. This is what the rich Japanese are gobbling, okay? And they know what they're doing. They're the longest lived people on the planet. This is what the Japanese do, okay? This is from Mitsubishi, their genetic engineering department. So, my dad wanted to make, working with Dr. Group and others, my dad's a chemist as well, joke level for himself and family. Joke level longevity type thing. And again, we have the poor man's, it's not just for your eyes. We have OcuPower, that is the poor man's version of DNA Force that has a lot of the same things, but you just can't make the claims because it's natural compounds that are associated with these compounds. But it's the poor man's DNA Force. And all of your purchases make the transmission possible. Again, you can also call 888-253-3139. 888-253-3139. We need the InfoWar to be well-funded. We need it to continue on. We've got enough money to operate as we are right now and maybe expand a little bit. But if something happens to me or we have other problems or unforeseen things that anybody who knows you run an operation can happen, we would be in trouble and start contracting. So we're not in a really good position. Compared to other media, we're in a very good position because we're growing and we're seen as trustworthy. But still, in this climate, in this economy, we're not in the position something this important needs to be. So I need mid-air refueling is what I call it to get these bombs over the target. We're running these sorties into the enemy territory. We go over the target. We take the heat. We're attacked by mainstream news savagely, probably more than anybody now. I mean, I'm attacked more than Rush Limbaugh now, in print at least, and online. And pretty much on broadcast TV now. I mean, movies, you name it. I mean, they are coming after us. Because if they can take me down as an icon, they can take the Liberty Movement down. Well, that's not true. Because the information's out, the enemy program is understood, and my job here is to go to seed in a good way. My job is to proliferate the Alex Jones information.
Communist China freely allows the sale of bulletproof armor plates, while our U.S. politicians argue from banning Americans from owning body armor.
Does that sound right to you?
Arm your American body at InfidelBodyArmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
Hi, Ted Anderson with Midas Resources. Is it time to convert paper 401ks and IRAs to solid gold and silver yet? Get our 10 Reasons book free. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
There are hundreds of silver products on the market today, but there's nothing like the astonishing health benefits of the multi-patented One Silver Solution. Boost your immune system at a great price with our Silver Solution liquid in regular and extra strength. Our silver soap, made with all natural organic ingredients, leaves your skin clean and refreshed. Call 844-USE-SILVER for your free catalog. 844-USE-SILVER. Or go to OneSilverSolution.com. OneSilverSolution.com. There is only one silver solution.
InfoWars Life and InfoWarsLife.com is extremely excited to announce our latest release, Winter Sun, a revolutionary type of vitamin D3. Winter Sun is a premium quality vitamin D3 nutritional supplement. It is produced by extracting oil from healthy, nutrient-dense plants known as lichens. Every batch is analyzed for purity and D3 content. It's completely free of toxins and allergens. Simply put, if you want the best at an extremely low price, this is it. Winter Sun is the result of our pursuit of the best source of vitamin D3. The research and development took over 2 years, but the result, as verified by independent laboratories, is the best vegan vitamin D3 product in the world. Read the facts at InfoWarsLife.com about Winter Sun Vitamin D3. Not only does vitamin D3 promote a healthy mood, but vitamin D supports our memory and brain function, something the globalists are targeting. Visit InfoWars.com today or call 888-253-3139. Hi, folks. Alex Jones here with some important information. I want to tell you about Matt Redhawk and his team of patriots over at My Patriot Supply. Several years ago, Matt was sitting in his 2-bedroom apartment, frustrated with the direction this country was headed and the charlatans willing to sell us out for a quick buck. Deciding to take action, a company run by patriots for patriots was born. My Patriot Supply has never taken a loan or accepted outside funding. They now operate 2 distribution facilities and employ over 50 hardworking American men and women. It is rare to find companies who practice what they preach. And that's why I stock my pantry with high-quality storable foods from My Patriot Supply. Go to MyPatriotSupply.com/Alex today for special offers on emergency food storage, or call their preparedness specialist at 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Do business with someone who shares your values. MyPatriotSupply.com/Alex.
Before you slip into unconsciousness, I'd like to have another kiss, another flashing chance at bliss, another kiss, another kiss.
We've got a bunch of arrogant, inbred globalists who think they're invincible running around, but they're not invincible. Hillary Clinton may end up going to jail. She's certainly not going to end up being able to run for president now. She's caught red-handed. The information got out. And yet again, it's hackers and other people that are helping expose all of this. Let's go to your phone calls. What do you think the big issue is here of all these crazy attacks, of all these things happening? What do you think about an hour-long EAS takeover of the East and part of the West Coast last night, and then no response of why the government did it? I mean, they are gearing up. Let's go ahead and go to George in Connecticut. You're on the air. Welcome.
Hi, Alex. I just wanted to say, I think what we should do is have some sort of convention in Texas on one of the during the states they want to invade, and have everybody throughout the country basically inundate these cities, and then maybe put up posters, maybe the big posters, even buy a couple of posters, put some money up for that, and said traitors that don't follow the posse comitatus, possibly hand out papers, bring down people with paint gun things, and if they wanted to, we're fighting for freedom and the United States that we wanted, not for a communist takeover so the Chinese can come in the back door while you guys think you're doing something, because that's all this basically is.
Did you just say shoot at the troops with paintball guns?
Yes.
Oh, man, I tell you, that's an interesting idea, but that would really blow up in everybody's face. The media would probably claim we were shooting at them with real guns. Then they'd say we hate the troops. Most of the troops are going to be doing legitimate training that they could be doing on bases. The overall PSYOP is just to condition the public to federalization. So I think we should give the troops themselves pamphlets and handouts about what's really going on and how it's a conditioning op, because they'll just have decontamination teams show up for the media and go, look, if there was ever a chemical spill, we're just here to help to make us look like we're unreasonable. The PSYOP is when we don't complain, they'll have a really serious drill with stuff exploding and practicing rounding up citizens and taking over the courthouse. When we do complain, they'll pull back and give kids Happy Meals. And again, that's done to make us look unreasonable during the takeover. But I do hear your point. There will be problems when they do unannounced drills in rural areas. They've had helicopters shot at before. And that's never a good idea. Yeah, but I'll tell you this. The info war is where it's at. Putting up posters in towns, the 18 towns they've listed in Texas where this is going to be happening so far, about how this is part of a larger conditioning program, that would be a good idea. Anything else, George?
Yeah, I just wanted to put a footnote on the thing about Hitler you were talking about. He didn't really want to invade Russia. What happened was he got the information that they had such a large army. They had an army as bigger than 5 times the Europeans together, tanks, planes, et cetera, and basically he did a preemptive strike because he knew they were going to strike him, so he struck before them. And that's you can find under Icebreaker, under Victor Servanov, which you can find videos on the web.
No, you're actually right. It was Operation Barbarossa. And the argument is that the U.S. had been sending the ships through the Northern Passage to give them the tanks and the materials and the weapons to fight the main war against the Nazis and double cross. And so that's why Hitler did that. But you saw how that ended for the Germans, 20 million dead. But you do know your history. Point is, he's the one that invaded Russia first.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Introducing Secret 12, the new InfoWars Life vitamin B12 formulation. Secret 12 is a binary of nutrimedical-grade, bioavailable coenzyme forms of B12, methylcobalamin, the same kind used in B12 injections, and adenosylcobalamin. Secret 12 is simply taken by mouth, right on the tongue, and then swallowed. No needles, no injections. Secure your revolutionary Secret 12 formula right now at InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139. Used since before the days of the Roman Empire to support the body's natural systems. Introducing the new InfoWarsLife.com oil of oregano formulation. We have now procured the most high quality and potent forms of oregano oil on the market. Extracted directly from the wild herb and sealed in easy-to-use capsules. You will no longer need to endure the burning of liquid oregano on the tongue. Now available in our limited first run at InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.